Okay, so this is a collectible. This is a collectible. Your character face is a collectible. Your shell is a collectible. The idea is that I want the game to allow you to create as many of these, little tiny works of art, tiny pictures, tiny sound effects, tiny songs, that as you want, and they're all credited to your serial number. And then you just use them in front of people and they get a copy. And then they've collected them. And in order for them to see them, they have to collect them. So there's no way of stopping people from, if you draw a cute little picture, they're going to get a copy of it. You can't stop that. But what I'm hoping I will do is I'll have sort of a license to use concept. And it's not going to be intellectual property rights management for you, the creator of the art, necessarily. It's more of a game thing. Like, under what game circumstances are you allowed to use the ship shell that somebody else made? And what I want, like, for example, in the starting star maps, there should be, NPC bosses that you kill. And one of the things that should be interesting about an NPC boss is it should have an interesting ship shell. And my thought is that, there is a point in time where you conquer that boss, and in addition to giving you an achievement and whatever tiny little reward I can give you, you end up getting permission to use that boss's ship design. So then from then on the big list of ships that shows up when you go to pick one, you see that guy. Now, maybe your version is a little smaller, maybe it's a different color, but you get the shape. And anyway, and then for other players, I thought, well, same thing. If I duel you and I am victorious, then maybe that gives me the right to drive around in your ship shell if I want to at some future time. And same thing, I think because the faces are not, the ships are all drones and that can be destroyed and recreated on demand, and there's nobody's being hurt when a drone is destroyed. The pilot face that you can design, I kind of don't want to collect that at the same way, because then it feels a little bit like I'm skinning you and taking your face, and that's not the metaphor I want to imply. Here, let's play a groove in the background. Is that a groove? There we go. And if you like, you can play things back at great. Some inspired jamming at the end there. Anyway, so the idea is you have made that music so that you can empower it to be played as background music in the game. And hopefully someone will actually have the skill to make something that sounds really nice. I've achieved the point where I can make background music that doesn't bother me too much and has enough variation that it doesn't feel like it's just really repeating the same thing over and over again. But that's why the assets are shared, so that the good ones... Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. In this little area here, These are collectibles. This is a collectible chooser. In particular, this is the Groove collectible chooser. I'm thinking of a little thumb up kind of thing there, so that you can. I'm going to close this down now, so that you can rate the things that you like, and probably not a thumb down. But there's a benefit to noting your favorites, because then the UI can kind of bias them towards the top, as it were. And also, you may be curious, and you may want to see other things made by the same person who made the things that you like. So there's some exploration possible to after a while you'll have picked up hundreds of assets, and you can sort of see the connections between them and explore them. Maybe. Anyway, that's that for right now.